Art, of course, has been the victim of terror by the Taliban. Malina Suliman is a graffiti artist from Afghanistan, and she's been hounded out of her country for daring to draw graffiti talking about women's empowerment in her own country. Malina is now joining us on the program. I spoke to her just a short while back this evening. Malina, thanks for speaking to us. Of course, I began by asking Malina of drawing graffiti on the walls of Kandahar, knowing it would be frowned upon. That, of course, many would say is extremely brave, Malina.
At first, when I started the graffiti work, I started from school. I did the graffiti on school, university, and inside locations. But after a few times, then I think that the graffiti is for the outside wall. It's not for the graffiti is not only for the inside. It's for the all the public. So I started outside. Some of that when I was doing the graffiti, there was lots of. I started at night. I go out at night and to do that, and sometimes sometimes I want to do in the morning. I just cover all the face and I wear the burqa, everything like this. And but the public they were just seeing like angry on me, and the child and the other people, they just throwing the child throwing the stones on me that you should not do like this. They just teasing me to leave that place, but I didn't leave the graffiti. I leave that place and I started the other place. I stayed other place, but they were lots of teasing me. But at the last, after that graffiti, burqa graffiti, before the that burqa graffiti, I did also one graffiti. It has very political points, and it created lots of problem and risk for me.
Right. Among the things that you drew was were a skeleton in a burqa and all those on those lines. Did you anticipate the kind of trouble? Did you anticipate the fact that you would have to flee your own country? You would have to flee Afghanistan and seek refuge in another country?
It was not that burqa graffiti. It was other graffiti. It was that Afghanistan just make a playground for the Taliban and for the foreigners. Everyone is just playing by Afghanistan and Afghanistan people, so everything for their benefits.
Right, you're saying, of course, you're taking the fight on. There are lots of women who would feel like that. But what was the one big political message that you were trying to convey? You were also sort of talking about American presence in Afghanistan.
Okay, I can say that the political points was that I show that Taliban and foreigners are make Afghanistan playground for themselves. They just play with the feelings of the new generation, and some of the old generation, they play with our historical place, with our treasures, everything. I just show that in my graffiti work.
Right, of course, women like you, there's Malala Yousafzai there in Pakistan, all sort of trying to bring about that change. You've seen protests from home, your father and your brothers against you, and all this art that you are so clearly, so passionate about. What next for you? Do you see yourself going back, given the threats?
My family planned that keep me in my house from when they got me from here to Kandahar. They will keep me to my house and they will not allow me to do the graffiti work and also paintings. But I have to do against them, and I have to do again fight for my art. If you see that the reality, I'm not just fighting outside. In fact, I'm fighting for my art, for my graffiti. Inside of my house and outside of my house, both I have to fight in every situation, because my family is not allowing me, and also outside of the Taliban, they are also not allowing me. It's a very big risk for me, but if I see that I'm afraid of that, if I see that my life will be in risk, so who will start with this? Who will do that? The art. Everyone artist will be afraid and they will keep themselves in their house. So if it needs someone to get the first step, so I think I should give that a step.
Right, more part to this is very brave if you're trying to take on the Taliban there, saying that you're not going to give up your fight, even if though you can't carry on fighting in your own country. But Malina, thanks very much for joining us with all of that, and all the very best. Well,